I'm StereoDan. I'm here with an amazing upcoming band called The Sooners. Guys, do you want to introduce yourselves first?
I'm Taku, I play drums. I'm Tom on bass.
I'm Rob, I play guitar and I sing.
I play guitar and keyboard.
We're here to see your performance tonight at the Oxford Arts Factory. Tell us about your live performances, and do you have to prepare for them, or do you find it's kind of a natural experience that you prefer to perform live, or how's it work?
Well, recording's shit and it takes a long time, so performing's pretty good.
Performing's the fun part, isn't it?
For sure.
Chances bright and the promises of life for you.
Tell us about the recording process. Like, then, if you find it kind of nervous, are you doing it all yourself? What's the process there?
We tried recording in the studio once, but we didn't really like the sound of it, the ambience of it. So we got this warehouse set up, so we decided to self-record there, and Kevin Rudd gave us $2,000. So. Yeah.
Very nice, bit of government support. There seems to be at the moment in the industry a DIY approach. Like, I come from a music production background myself. Do you think that kind of affects the music? Do you think you're opening up more possibilities and experimentation by being able to do it yourself? Or do you think it's kind of nice to have, producers to do the producer's job and engineers to do that and you guys to focus? How do you think that affects your music?
I think it works for different bands. It really depends. Some bands really need to be well produced and have a producer's direction, but then again, we know what we want to sound like, and we work better in the studio when we have more time and less pressure. So yeah.
What are the plans for 2010? Are you going to be doing lots of live gigs? Do you want to go back to the studio? What's the plan?
We'll go back to the studio at some point, aren't we? In about June, July.
Yeah.
We'll be recording a new EP, I think. So we've been working on material for that. Me and Ali have been...
A bit of both, I think. This time I think we might try and gig through the recording process as well. The last time we took a lot of time off. I think this time we just want to, because we've got a really solid set now, so we'll just keep gigging and then recording kind of intermittently. Yeah. Even if that's a word. But
yeah, no, it's intermittently is the word, I think. We'll have to check it. Anyone got a dictionary? You've been writing some new songs. How did that come about? Is that something you've been working on for a while, or is it natural progression?
It's we've been working on it for a while. It doesn't really come that myth that songs just come to people. I don't really believe in that.
Well, it's like we released our EP and then we kind of started writing this new music and it fit really well together live. So we just started playing it all live, and then that's kind of the beginning of the next recording process, but we've still got a long way to go.
It's very organic, like you'll play your own role, and do you think obviously that gives you a chance to impart your own personal style into the music, or do you feel like you have a very strong vision first before you go into writing it?
Yeah, these guys probably, they have a vision, a pretty solid one, and they'll take it to the studio and we'll pretty much rip it all apart, put it back together again. It wouldn't exist without a really solid vision in the beginning, but it goes through basically a filter with each one of us and comes out the other end as a completely different thing. I mean, we're all gonna, put things in, take things out, try and play with the structure a little bit, maybe if we think it's necessary. But yeah, the way it gets laid down is by these.
Do you think you have quite similar musical tastes, or do you think you're all quite diverse? Is there a bit of a yin and yang here, or is it it's kind of you're on the same page?
We definitely cross over. We have some similar ground. Basically, probably Toe would be the only band in existence that we all really dig. And then it floats off into completely different directions with every one of us, I think.
So when you're writing songs, do you find that then gets you arguing about things and then you have to go, right, who's got the right answer here? Or is it how does that work? How do you make a decision when it comes to writing songs?
We don't. We just kind of cram it all in there.
I told you not to play that chorus second time in the performance.
Yeah.
But it just kind of happens.
Yeah, that's what he says to me.
All you live is this small child who builds father's eye. My soldier, come back to me. Sail against the tide. All my men have called a mutiny in my
Tell us about your keyboards. Do you have a fascination with old school keyboards?
I have a fascination with shit keyboards.
Why shit keyboards in particular?
Because if you use something good, then everyone's going to be using it. No one likes shit stuff. That's why you go to the garage sales.
It's a bit like the microcorg. Now everyone seems to have a little microcorg sitting in the basement, and you, as you said, you can hear it straight away in Lady Gaga or all the pop sort of music. What are your kind of personal favourites?
Keyboards.
Yeah, keyboard wise.
My personal favorite is the one that I got from next door. So yeah, the old Asian lady who gave it to me or forgot about it. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, that's the sound of Sooners.
It's good, like you're definitely getting out there and you're using some different sort of sounds and you can definitely hear it in your music. I had to listen to your MySpace this afternoon. I was just really impressed. It sounded very mature, like for a young band, like you guys are coming out with some amazing sounds. So do you think being sort of an emerging band is going to give you an edge at the moment? Do you think you're sort of representing the new sort of phase of Australian music, or do you kind of think that you represent the old school?
I don't think we represent anything new about Australian music. I think we're far too jaded. It sounds like a lot of these new bands are really hopeful and all about getting new life experiences. When, yeah, we're pretty generally disillusioned with everything.
So if you're disillusioned, then why perform live? Do you think it's just...
You can rectify things, can't you?
So would you quite like to get out of Australia and do some like international gigs, or what's the goal in that response?
I think we'll pretty much destroy Sydney until everyone's sick of us, and then we'll move out. That's the plan.
Okay. Actually, sorry, are you actually from Japan, or where are you from originally?
I am. I'm from Japan.
Did you grow up in Japan, or did you grow up in Australia, or you...
I've been here for about 11 years.
Okay, yeah.
So I consider myself sort of half Australian, half Japanese, maybe.
Very cool. Well, it's been lovely to meet you guys. I'm going to have a great time at your gig tonight. Do you want to give us a quick MySpace shout out where we can check out your music?
Am I the only one who knows the MySpace? It's myspace.com/SoonersBand. And yeah, there's heaps of gigs up there because we've got nothing better to do.
We're going up to Wollongong. So if you're out there, come to the show because we've only got one friend in Wollongong and we're a bit scared about that.
All right, well, I'm sure we're going to have lots of more people coming to see your performance in Wollongong. But best of luck, guys. I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.